Um, it was 1-3, and today maybe 1-4.
We did 1-3?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't give that class. Because I don't remember.
You were the only one.
What's merciful?
Because I don't remember. Oh, I know the problem. This is no, it's not the problem. This okay. This is my Leela.
Yeah, Nadia.
So we'll just start. Yeah, that's right. We're first two now. Okay. So Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj. That means king of the sages. Kaviraj. So Vande.
Which verses?
Oh, this is two. Madhya Leela, chapter 1, text 2. So I'll explain the words means Vande, I worship.
Oh, we did that. Oh.
We did?
Yeah, that we did for sure.
Because they are very short.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right. You're right. But we didn't do 3, did we?
Yeah, maybe the 3 we didn't.
Yeah. So Jayatang Surato Pangor Mama Manda Mater Gati Mat Sarvaswa Padam Bhoja Radha Madana Mohana. So or did we do that? Anyway, Jayatam is the dual imperative. It's just like if you say Jaya, like Jai so and so, Jai Krishna. It's actually the imperative in Sanskrit, like conquer Krishna, Jaya Krishna. It's actually the imperative form of the verb, second person singular, like you, conquer Krishna. So Jayatam is just the dual form of the imperative. So it's Jayatang Surato, Surata, those who are very much in love, or the beautiful couple, those who are very much in love, Pangor, of the crippled one, Mama, of me, who I'm crippled, Manda Mater, who have a very slow, like dull mind, Manda Mater, Gati. These two are my way, they're my path. Or Prabhupada translates it, refuge. So it's like, the way we speak in this all glories to the two who are very much in love, who are the way, the path of me, who am crippled and very dull minded. Matsarvaswa Padam Bhojao. And there, again, we have the dual. Umbo means water, and Jo means born. It's in the dual, Umbo Jo. The two born of water, which means lotus. There's a lot of words in Sanskrit for lotus, which literally mean water born, like Jalaja or Amboja or Ambuja, and so on. So, and they are Matsarva Swa. I think I might have explained this actually, but we can explain it again. Briefly, Swa is possession. Like if you say Swa Griha, it means one's own house. So Swa, and of course, we still have in Spanish as Su, and in Portuguese as Sua, and Italian as Sua. So it's the same word. So, like this. So that their two lotus feet, Padam Bhujao. Again, in Sanskrit, you always say foot lotus. We say lotus feet, but in Sanskrit, they always like Charanara Vinda, foot lotus. So their two lotus feet are my everything. They're like my all, like every possession. All my possessions are simply their lotus feet. That's the only thing I actually own. Radha Madana Mohana, again the dual, Radha and Krishna, who Mohana was who bewilders Cupid, Madana. So that's that verse, which I think we already did. Prabhupada translates it as, I'll just chant it one time. Jayatang Suratau Pangor Mamamanda Mater Gati Matsarvasa Padambo Jao Radha Madana Mohana. Glory to the all merciful Radha and Madana Mohana. I'm lame and ill advised. That's ill advised, Manda Mater, and lame, Pangor. Yet they are my directors, and their lotus feet are everything to me. So now, Divya Brindaranya Kalpa Drumadha Srimad Ratnagarda Singhasana Sto. So in Sanskrit, when you have a long compound like this, and it's a compound because the words are connected by hyphens. That means in a compound, only the last word is declined, and all the other words you have to understand their relationship to each other by context. That's what a Sanskrit compound is. Anyway, so with Sanskrit compounds, most of the time, if you start from the right and go backwards, it's English syntax, it's English word order. So if we do this, we have stow. Those two are situated, stow, Singhasana, lion seat, which is how you say throne in Sanskrit, situated on a lion seat, Ratnagara, in a home made of jewels or a cottage made of jewels. So they're in an abode of jewels, situated on a lion seat, Srimad. These two beautiful people, because Stoa is dual, and that is Drumada. Adha means beneath, and Druma means tree. Kalpa Druma, so beneath a desire tree. Kalpa Druma Adha, beneath a desire tree in this jeweled abode. Brindaranya, in Aranya is forest. It's just another word for forest, also Vana. So Vrindavana, Vrindaranya. Both mean the same thing. So in Vrindaranya, Vrindavana Divya, which is shining, which is effulgent. So in shining Vrindaranya, beneath a desire tree, uh, situated on a throne, uh, a lion seat, a throne, in a house, in an abode made of a beautiful house, beautiful abode made of jewels. These two, Srimad Radha, Srila Govinda Devo. So here's the two. It is Srimad Radha and Srila Govinda Deva, the two, Preshtali B, with their most beloved ones. And Preshtali, Ali means gopis. It literally means a bee. So the gopis are often compared to bees that are always sort of flitting about Krishna. And so Preshtali V, with the most beloved gopis, Savyamano, the passive present participle, being served. The two are being served. Savyamano. The two are being served. Smarami. I remember that, which is a way, the verb remember in Sanskrit has all kinds of meanings that come out if you know Sanskrit. Because first of all, there's smriti. And the Bhagavatam itself is smriti. And so it's that which is remembered. So when you say I remember, it has this sense of remembering in a powerful and authoritative way, just like Shruti. Shruti is the Vedas, literally means hearing, but it means hearing the truth from a bona fide authority. So sometimes, so even like another word for Shruti is Shravana. Actually, if you can tolerate this, I know you're all big grammar fans. In Sanskrit, there are different ways you can form nouns from verbs. One is by adding a neuter ending, anam. So you get shavanam, kirtanam, smaranam, bandhanam. Those are all neuter nouns formed with the ending anam. But you can also form a noun in Sanskrit from the verb root by adding the feminine ending t. So for every word, there's a neuter or a feminine, and other things also. So instead of saying shravanam, you can say shruti. They're both from the same root, shru to hear. So you can say shravanam or shruti. Shravanam, kirtanam or kirti, and smaranam or smriti. Vandanam, or actually they don't do it that word, but you can say bhajanam, or as devotees often say bhajan, which is very nice because it means a container. Bhajan means a container. So devotees often say, let's do some containers. I think it's very cute and all that. So the Sanskrit word is bhajanam or bhakti, from the same root, bhajanam or bhakti, and so on. So here we have the word so smarami, I remember, has the sense in Sanskrit that I meditate upon in an authoritative way. Just like if you say If he would have said Shronomi, I hear, it has the sense of hearing from an authority with attention. So Smarami, I remember this. I mean, imagine what a beautiful scene. The two supreme lovers, the supremely handsome male, the supremely beautiful female in a jeweled abode underneath a desire tree in Vrindavan. I mean, this is obviously the perfection of life. I mean, what person in their right mind would want to go anywhere else? So, Divya Brindaranya Kalpa Drumadhak Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtali Bhi Sevyamanel Smarami. These, of course, the last two verses, 3 and 4, are what we call the Vandeham prayers, or they're included within the Vandeham prayers. And so Prabhupada's translation. In a temple of jewels in Vrindavana, underneath a desire tree, Sri Sri Radha Govinda, served by their most confidential associates, sit upon an effulgent throne. I offer my humble obeisances unto them. It's also interesting here linguistically or semantically that Prabhupada translates most dear as most confidential. And so there's obviously a logical connection. When Prabhupada gives non-literal translations, then it's actually interesting to see what's the logical path. How do you get from the literal meaning to the one Prabhupada gives? The idea being that you can only enter into someone's confidence when you love them. Of course, fools will just go on national TV and tell all the stupid secrets of their life. But people who are civilized will only reveal their minds, intimate things to people they really trust. And why do they really trust them? Because they know these people really care about me. Because when you really love someone, you won't do anything to harm that person. And if you don't love that person, you may do something to harm them. You may use the information against them or just frivolously to embarrass them. And so it's interesting how being most dear, preshta, in Sanskrit, the dear is priya, and very dear is preyas, and most dear is preshta. So anyway, so that's the logical path, how you get from most dear to most confidential. So, next verse, continuing with the Vandeham prayers. Sriman rasa rasaram bhi bangshi bata tatastita karshan venu swanai or gopinatha shiestunaha. So Krishnadas Kaviraj, he really is Kaviraj. He didn't name himself Kaviraja, but the Vaishnav community, the community of pure devotees, recognized him as Kaviraja, the king of poets, the king of just beautiful writers. So Sriman, man in Sanskrit is the same as the suffix van, like Bhagavan, one who possesses opulences. So Sriman means one who possesses Sri, in other words, one who possesses beauty or good fortune and so on. And in this case, Krishna literally possesses Sri, the goddess of fortune. So that's the word Sriman. And of course, the feminine for Sriman is Srimati, or in some Vaishnav circles, Srimati, or the best one is Brazil, Srimachi, isn't it? Srimachi. How do they say it in Italy?
Srimati.
Yeah, which is wrong. It's actually Srimati. Anyway, good luck. Won't get my hopes up. Srimati. If you have any question about Sanskrit pronunciation, you can consult with Ramacharita.
Exactly.
He has special hours. You can book him for. So, rasa. Rasa with a long A. Now, see how you have rasa, rasa. Those are different words. Rasadam V. So, the word is rasa, pronounced like the English Russell, like the name Russell, like to rustle the leaves or Mr. Russell. So it's the rasa dance. It's not the rasa dance. but if you just say the word rasa with a long A, then it means the rasa dance. Because rasa, the long A, means derived from rasa or related to rasa. So anyway, so Sriman Rasa and Aramba. Aramba means to commence, to begin something. So Arambi means Krishna who initiated the dance of rasa. So the Arambi means the initiator, the one who began something. So Krishna is Sriman Rasa Rasaramdhi. He initiated the rasa dance, or rasa. Vangshivata. There in Vangshi, or what did I say? Vangshivat. Vangshivata. And actually, Vata means, I think, a banyan tree. So in Vangshi, of course, is Krishna who plays the flute. Vangsha in Sanskrit means a bamboo. So Vangshi means a bamboo flute. And it's interesting, the word Vangsha, it means flute, but I'm sorry, it means bamboo, but it also means dynasty, like the Yadu Vangsha. And so the reason is very simple, because if you look at a bamboo, it has all these sections with knots and then another section. So because a dynasty is like that, one ruler after another, so bamboo also means dynasty. It's interesting. And then something made of bamboo is Vangshi. In this case, it's Krishna's bamboo flute and Krishna's Vangshi Dhara, the one who holds the bamboo flute. So at Vangshi Vata, sort of like, the banyan forest, the banyan and bamboo forest, Tatas, originally, probably not now, Tata on the banks, because it's by the Jamuna River, Stita. So Krishna is situated on the bank of, in Vangshi Vata, Krishna who initiates the dance of rasa, beautiful Krishna, Karshan. Karshan is from the same root as the word Krishna. Karshan means attracting. Actually, Prabhupada translates it attracting, because Krish. So can anyone tell there's an obvious reason why the same word means attraction and plowing? Plowing. Arar. Because, think of in English the word traction and attraction, tractor and attractor. So to attract is simply to exert mental traction on something. Interesting little detail, isn't it? Yeah. And so, therefore, Krishna, and so, for example, in the Gita, chapter 18, Krishna says one of the duties of Vaishyas is Krishi, plowing. And interesting, here's another little interesting Sanskrit detail, show you how Sanskrit just completely pervades the English language. That we say arable land, right? You've heard the term arable land? Mm-hmm. It means plowable land. And that's because, Latin, ara, like in Spanish languages, Latin languages, arar means the plow. Arado, the plow. And so ara is Sanskrit, it's just drop the H. Because if you put the H in, you get hara. And since R and L often interchange, like chala, chara, prahlad, prahrada, if you put the H, you get hala. And Balaram's called Haladhara, the one who holds the plow. So the word hala, another form of hala is hara, and then it comes to Greek, H is silent. You get ara, and then you get the Latin languages arar, to plow, or arado, plow, and it still survives in English as arable land. And that's all from hala, as in Haladhara. Thought you'd find that interesting. Yeah, Sanskrit literally pervades the English language. You just have to know how to find it. So, Karshan, attracting. Venu Swana means sound, with the sounds of his Venu, the sounds of his flute, gopi, attracting the gopis with the sounds of his flute, Gopinatha, the Lord of the gopis, Shriyestu Naha. Astu is the imperative. Let him be for our good fortune. May he be for our good fortune, literally. Shriyestu Naha. Shriye means for fortune. Na, our, for our good fortune. And Nata is an interesting word because Nata, I mean, there's so many words that mean Lord, but it's a special word for Lord, like Jagannatha. Nata specifically means the person who protects you. It means, like in Sanskrit, it means guardian, your guardian. And that's why, for example, in Sanskrit, to say that someone is unprotected, vulnerable, there's no one protecting them, the word is anatta. The person has no nata, no guardian, no one to protect them. And so Jagannatha, the guardian of the universe, it sounds like something out of the Marvel universe. Guardians of the universe, isn't there something? So in Sanskrit, that would be Vishwanatha, guardians of the universe. So that's where, so to say he's Gopinatha means he's actually protecting the gopis. He's protecting them and he's, he's their Lord in that sense. So, Sriman Rasarasaram Bhi Bangshi Bata Tatastitaha Karsan Venu Swanai or Gopir Gopinatha Shiestunaha. Prabhupada's translation. May Gopinatha Ji, who attracts all the gopis with the song of his flute, and who has begun the most melodious rasa dance on the bank of the Jamuna and Bangshi, but may he be merciful upon us. And merciful, interesting, literally says, so Sri means opulence, and Prabhupada translates it the opulence of love and affection. So Prabhupada takes this word Sri, opulence or fortune, to mean love and the opulence of love and affection. So you can see how Prabhupada is giving so-called non-literal translations, but with Prabhupada's translations, if you take the literal meaning and then look at how Prabhupada translates it, and you follow the logical path from the literal to the figurative meaning, from the denotation to the connotation, then you see the logic of it. You see there's philosophy even in the semantic path between the very literal sense and the way Prabhupada translates it. There's a certain philosophical logic. This is the BI. We're supposed to get into this stuff, right? So any question on these things? If not, we'll end here because we are on pleasure bent this morning. I'm going to Jacksonville Beach,
Oh, what's in,
looking for a place.
oh, Jacksonville Beach